Welcome back to Capitol Review. I'm Mark Hall. In April, the U.S. Department of Justice and the Drug Enforcement Administration took a major step forward in medical cannabis. They moved state-licensed medical cannabis and FDA-approved marijuana products from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 of the Controlled Substance Act. Some call it the most significant federal shift in cannabis policy in decades. Well, joining us on Capitol Review is Gretchen Gailey. She's a medical cannabis advocate and also president of Project Champion. Gretchen, welcome back to Capitol Review.
Thank you for having me back again.
You know, Gretchen, we're always glad to have you. Let's just talk about this move by the DOJ and the DEA to move medical cannabis from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3.
Yes.
What does that mean? What's your reaction?
It's a good thing. It is a necessary first step to help moving cannabis towards legalization. Back in December, President Trump signed an executive order asking the Attorney General to move cannabis from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. So those who aren't familiar, Schedule 1 are the most horrific drugs you have out there. Cannabis at one point, was a few months ago, was still considered as bad as heroin. And so now moving into Schedule 3 puts medical cannabis in the same category as steroids, as Tylenol with codeine. It says that it has medicinal properties, which advocates have been fighting for quite a while, to prove that cannabis does have medicinal properties and should be available to patients.
Well, what does this open the door up for? More research or what else?
Yes, it definitely opens up the door for research. When it comes to the cannabis industry, it really gives us a lot of tax benefits, which we have been dearly missing, which is really going to help the industry grow. And if the industry grows, then we're going to be able to provide better products, better care for the patients who utilize cannabis. And to be clear, for those who are interested, this is just moving medical cannabis to Schedule 3. So there are adult use states, there are medical states, there are states that are mixed. Currently, there are 40 medical states in the country. There are 24 adult use states. So what has to happen, there's a lot that has to happen for this to work. So the medical cannabis providers reach out to the DEA and apply for a DEA registration to say we are a licensed medical cannabis facility, and they still have to adhere to the rules of their state. It does not mean that there's interstate commerce. It does not mean that it can transfer across state lines. We still have to operate within the state law parameters, but it's going to open the doors, and we think it is really a necessary first step. This Congress, most politicians have not moved on this drug in over 50 years. So we see this as a great first step. It's not the end line, but it's a move down the field.
Let's talk about the end line. Let's talk about the finish line. I mean, what does that look like for you realistically? How do we get there?
Well, how do we get there? I mean, we would need Congress to step in and really push forward legalization. We have not really seen much effort coming out of Congress pretty much anywhere in this country this year on any issue. And I don't see us having one anytime soon, especially with the midterms coming up. And even if they wanted to put forward a real comprehensive bill for cannabis, the legislative calendar just doesn't really work in our favor to make that happen. So it's going to take a bit more time. Honestly, I do see this maybe going through the courts and maybe not through Congress, simply because we're going to see legal challenges to a lot of this. And I think that's the only way that we're really going to see the real relief. It's going to take Congress quite a while to make this happen.
All right, Gretchen Gailey, thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you.